Hi, my friends. We continue our playlist. Let's translate. Разве мой уровень не становится выше и выше? Разве мой уровень isn't my level становится все выше и выше? Getting higher and higher. Isn't my level getting higher and higher? Разве это не произойдет рано или поздно? Won't it happen sooner or later? Won't it happen sooner or later? Разве это не было только что сказано? Hasn't it just been said? Hasn't it just been said? Разве нам не следует быть более осторожными? Разве нам не следует? Shouldn't we быть более осторожными? Be more careful. Shouldn't we be more careful? Разве я не прав? Am I not right? Am I not right? Or aren't I right? По умолчанию используем am I not right? Разве это уже не было изучено нами? Разве это уже не было изучено нами? Hasn't it already been studied by us? Has it already been studied by us? Разве ты не понимаешь? Don't you understand? Don't you understand? Разве мы уже не учили это? Haven't we already studied it? Haven't we already studied it? Разве уроки не становятся все более и более сложными? Aren't the lessons становятся getting все более и более сложными? More and more difficult. Aren't the lessons getting more and more difficult? Это ужасно. It's terrible. Разве они не жалуются все время? Давайте здесь скажем, ну, можно сказать, вначале все время, да. Разве они не жалуются все время? Aren't they complaining? Complaining all the time? Или давайте здесь always скажем. Также возможно. Разве они всегда не жалуются? Тогда мы сами скажем. Aren't they always complaining? It's terrible. Aren't they always complaining? It's also possible. Or are they complaining all the time? Isn't my level getting higher and higher? Won't it happen sooner or later? Hasn't it just been said? Shouldn't we be more careful? Am I not right? Hasn't it already been studied by us? Don't you understand? Haven't we already studied it? Aren't the lessons getting more and more difficult? It's terrible. Aren't they always complaining? Разве ты не можешь помочь мне? Can't you help me? Can't you help me? Разве мы не должны работать над нашими ошибками? Mustn't we work on our mistakes? Mustn't we work on our mistakes? Разве это не делается в Китае? Isn't it made in China? Isn't it made in China? Разве ты не перезвонил ей? Didn't you call her back? Didn't you call her back? Разве наш учитель уже не объяснил это? Hasn't our teacher уже объяснил это? Already explained it. Hasn't our teacher already explained it? Разве это уже не было объяснено нашим учителем? Подумайте. Разве это уже не было объяснено нашим учителем? Hasn't it already been explained нашим учителем by our teacher? Hasn't it already been explained by our teacher? Разве ты не изучаешь английский 2 года? Haven't you been learning English 2 года? For 2 years. Haven't you been learning English for 2 years? А разве они не удовлетворены своими результатами? Aren't they satisfied with their results? Aren't they satisfied with their results? Разве я не делаю прогресс сейчас? Am I not making progress now? Am I not making progress now? Или также разговорной речи. Aren't I making progress now? Okay. Can't you help me? Mustn't we work on our mistakes? Isn't it made in China? Didn't you call her back? Hasn't our teacher already explained it? Hasn't it already been explained by our teacher? Haven't you been learning English for 2 years? Aren't they satisfied with their results? Am I not making progress now? Okay, next. Разве это не лучшее решение? Isn't it the best decision? Isn't it the best decision? Разве это не будет лучшим решением этой проблемы? Разве это не будет? Won't it be лучшим решением этой проблемы? The best solution to this problem. Won't it be the best solution to this problem? Разве ты не согласен со мной? Don't you agree with me? Don't you agree with me? Разве он уже не закончил делать тот отчет, когда они прибыли? Разве он уже не закончил? Hadn't he already finished? Делал тот отчет. Making that report. Когда они прибыли? When they arrived. Hadn't he already finished making that report when they arrived? Разве она не чувствует себя счастливой? Doesn't she feel happy? Doesn't she feel happy? Разве он не делал свою домашнюю работу, когда она пришла? Разве он не делал? Wasn't he doing свою домашнюю работу, когда она пришла? His homework when she came. Wasn't he doing his homework when she came? Разве это не было справедливо? Wasn't it fair? Wasn't it fair? Разве они не были успешными? Weren't they successful? Weren't they successful? Разве их уже не уведомили? Haven't they already been notified? Haven't they already been notified? Разве ты не можешь делать это? Can't you do it? Can't you do it? Isn't it the best decision? Won't it be the best solution to this problem? Don't you agree with me? Hadn't he already finished making that report when they arrived? Doesn't she feel happy? Wasn't he doing his homework when she came? Wasn't it fair? Weren't they successful? Haven't they already been notified? Can't you do it? Okay, my friends, thank you. We continue our playlist.